another Vlad the Rad production here. Um, so funny story. The other day I did that Sid Haig video about a couple pieces I have in my collection, and I was actually that day doing a video about Mintych Authentics and a piece that I got from them recently. They had this 4th of July sale, and it was like half off, I believe, or something like that. And so I went on and I bought a piece. And then I was doing a video about, because I've been trying to like talk about some of the companies that I go through and whatnot. And so I was doing a video about them, and I literally, as I was editing it, got a email that I got a shipment from Vintage. And then the price, it said like nothing, like you didn't pay anything. So I'm like, what? I don't. So I contacted one of the guys, because we're friends on Facebook. And I'm like, hey, what is this? And he's like, hey, you remember there was this like comedy. So they did a thing on their page where it was, they came up with the beginning of a joke and you came up with the punchline. And the joke was like, Freddie, Jason, and Leatherface walk into a bar. And then you finished the joke. So my finish was Freddie, Jason, and Leatherface walk into a bar. Waitress comes up, says, what are you boys having? Jason goes, hey, grew up around the lake. I really like fish. I'll take the salmon. Leatherface, she goes over to Leatherface. Hey, babe, what are you having? And he looks up. He goes, I grew up around barbecue. I grew up in Texas. I love barbecue, so I'll take the baby back ribs. He's like, okay, no problem. So she walks over to Freddie and she goes, Freddie, what are you going to have? And looks up with just a tear in his eye and he goes, well, I'll have the pizza. But that was good enough for second place. But so I was making a video, and it was actually about this piece. This is what I got in the 4th of July half off sale. And it's Courtney Gaines. But so there's a little intertwine with the Sid Haig video. Anyway, but I got Courtney Gaines. I paid like $20 for this, so in shipping, but killer deal. And it actually has a really cool inscription, if you can see there. It says, we have your woman, Courtney Gaines, Malachi. Really cool piece. It's got the Beckett authentication. For the price, I was really excited. I've been wanting to get start like a Children of the Corn collection. A lot of the collections I do have some pieces that are like multi-signed, but a lot of them are like individual 8x10s, 11x14s and stuff. And I have them in my house. Like, I know a lot of people have like a man cave. My whole house is my man cave. Like, I have one wall that's all Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I got one wall that's actually Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street are kind of combined because I do have the Freddy vs. Jason mixed in, so kind of like crossover. But anyway, I'm excited to start a Children of the Corn piece, and what better one to start with. You might remember him from like The Burbs. He was in that with Tom Hanks. He was also in a movie which was one of my favorites growing up called Can't Buy Me Love. If you remember that, with Patrick Dempsey. Remember, he's like, you shit on my lawn. Anyway, really cool piece I picked up. But while I was making a video for that, is when I got the email about the 8x10 that I won. And so I was like, hey, I'm going to do a different video. I'm going to go on and I'll do one about Sid Haig because I love Sid. He's an amazing dude. If you ever get it, I always say this about celebrities, but if you ever get a chance to meet Sid Haig, it's absolutely worth it. But I have some really killer pieces by him through different companies and from meeting him personally. But so I got my package in the mail, and it came with this. And I always save these from all the companies, especially when I go, take the time to put my name on it. But here's Mintych Authentics information, because I'm not a super nerd and know how to do all that stuff where I put all the things and do all the stuffs. So anyway, I will try to put a link down below for you. But so I opened the package, and sure as shit, I got a Sid Haig. And I love it. I don't mind having multiples. I got I think 3 or 4 PJ Souls. I have a Kane Hodder on Friday the 13th, Manhattan, but I also just ordered a Hodder from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. So I do have a couple people I have multiples of, and I certainly don't mind Sid Haig. Killer shot, by the way, the end scene there. There is an inscription, and it says free bird, but I can't make out what that is. I'm assuming it's free effing bird, but maybe you guys can help me out and tell me what that might be. Comes with the Beckett, obviously. Um, but yeah, so just piggybacking on my Sid Haig. So it was just a real funny kind of way that happened. Um, uh, Making the video for Sid when I was gonna do one for them anyway, and then I ended up getting. I was like, when he told me that it was like a prize win or whatever. I was like, okay, I'll hold off and I'll make a video when I get it in. I'll be like, mail call kind of thing. And funny enough, it was I should have waited on a Sid Haig. But anyway, Mintych is a really cool company. They do a lot of private signings. They're pretty much just horror. I don't think I remember seeing much of anything else on their page. They have a website and Facebook and stuff. They are releasing their Macabre box today, which, if I remember correctly, is about 125 bucks. It does come. It's like they bill it as it's like 175 and up worth for like $125. And I've never every box I've seen opened on unboxing channels, on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere. I've never been like ever thought like nobody got a deal. Everyone got like a killer deal. I know it comes with, and you're at minimum guaranteed one signed like prop or replica or something like that, and then you get like two autographed photos, all authenticated, probably through Beckett is usually who they go through, but possibly JSA or PSA. But anyway, they so that box drops today, I think 7 Central. But it's cool, and they usually tell you too, like you're guaranteed the prop and the two 8x10s, but typically you get more than that. That's just like the bare minimum, and even then, those three things are well worth what you paid for the box. So it's not like you lose out at all. Um, but yeah, check out. And I know too, they don't do like a lot of like other box companies do, where they'll release franchises. I think they have like 40 franchises, all horror, through that. So I mean, it's anything from like Shining, It, all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's a premium deal for sure. But Mintych, thank you guys so much for that autograph. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the joke. But that's what I got for you today. Check out Mintych. I'll try to leave a link to their website underneath. And let me know how I did. Talk to you guys soon.